Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, this is probably my favorite video to do each month. I am doing my low buy check-in. So I did do a low buy a few years ago, and then this year I am back on my low buy. I'm trying to just be more thoughtful about what I'm bringing into my collection and make sure that it either like fills a hole in my collection or is something that brings me absolute joy, because there was a while there where I was just buying for the sake of buying, and I just don't want to do that anymore. I need to pause because I just heard a crash, which means cats have happened. Haggis has figured out where we keep his treats. And he's a smart boy, and he's trying to open the cabinet. Okay, anyway, what I do with these videos each month is I let you know what I purchased, and this might not just be makeup. This could be skincare, hair care, clothing, items in general. Like, there's something in here that doesn't even fit into any of those categories, really, but I do want to talk about it. I'm also going to tell you everything I received in PR, and I am back to letting you know the total retail value of everything I received in PR, and the reason that I do that is because I feel like it would be unfair for me to say, no, I didn't bring a single new item of makeup into my collection if I'm getting all of this stuff into my collection. I'm going to talk about items I wanted to purchase but didn't. This doesn't mean that I'm never going to purchase them, but it means that I held off for now. I will chat about old products that I've been absolutely loving. One section that I have always had in these videos, but I have decided to take it out, and I'd like you to let me know your thoughts down below, is stuff that I got rid of. So this was previously something like if I was like, oh, you know what, I decided I hate this brush, I'm just going to get rid of it now. The reason that I'm taking that out is because I either do empties videos to let you know things that I have emptied out or just gotten rid of, and I do a big declutter series at the end of every year, so make sure you're subscribed, where I talk about everything that I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to take these out of the monthly check-ins, but the last thing is just other things bringing me joy in general. Okay, let's start by talking about what I bought this month. The big thing that I bought, and if you saw my vlog this month, you already know about it, I got a new camera. So this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I know that might not seem like it's makeup related or anything like that, but I am using this for makeup videos because it is a 4K camera. I'm not using it today, obviously. It is in my hand, and I have a bunch of trips coming up, and I want my vlog footage to look awesome for you guys, but also for myself because I love to look back on those. This camera is so damn cool. So this is how big it is. I have to show you. It is so incredibly tiny. Like, what is it? Maybe the size of my hand? Like, my hand is bigger than this, but watch this. You just flip the screen. So it has a gimbal on it, which is so cool. Like, you can see it going back and forth, the head of it. This camera is really rad. It shoots in 4K, it shoots in great quality, and it's something that I've wanted since it came out in November 2023, and I just never made the jump to it. It is a more expensive purchase, so I paid $669 for the creator combo, which comes with a microphone and everything like that. I don't regret it for a second. I thought I would be nervous and regret it or anything. No, not for a second. I am already madly in love with this. So that was my big purchase for the month. I wanted to throw that in here because it is a big purchase. Other stuff that I bought. So makeup wise, I did purchase stuff from the new Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle collection. I have not received it yet though. So they were kind enough. They are gifting me the palette, but there are a lot of other pieces to the collection that I did go ahead and purchase. I am so excited to receive those. I want to say that I paid $80 for everything else. I am not positive. Don't quote me on that, but there are like lipsticks and highlighters and all sorts of goodies. The next thing that I purchased the second it was available is the Sigma Favorite set with Batty Bean, otherwise known as Betty Jean, here on YouTube. Betty Jean is one of my dearest friends. I talk to her maybe more than I talk to my husband. At this point, we talk every day, kind of all day, checking in with each other. And I just adore her. I am so happy for her. I am so proud of her. This set is so good. I left it in here specifically so I could do this video, and now it is going into my rotation. To be fair, I already have all of these brushes, and I wanted backups of them. So she did do a set of 6 eye brushes, everything from a fluffy crease brush to a more dense crease brush to my favorite, the E27, right? E27, which is the flat shader, to just a flat eyeshadow brush, a pencil brush, and a more defined pencil brush. I love this set. I am so freaking happy for her. I can't even put it into words. I'm never getting rid of this box, and I'm going to put it on display. But this set retailed, I believe that it retails for $80. I did use a code to get a discount, and you guys can use my code, which is GLITTER, and you can get a discount as well. I am so happy for her. This is such a good brush set. and I was happy to purchase. The very last thing that I purchased is still in the box, and it's killing me because I want to use it right now, but I'm trying so hard to wait. I do have a trip coming up late September that I want to wear these to. I got the Beetlejuice Glamnetic nails. Let me show you up close. These shift, you can see, from like green tips to white, and they're just like, they're really cool. It's got kind of a mirrored effect, but what's the most rad about this? The back of the nails, like the underside, has the Beetlejuice swirls, which I just think is so freaking cool. I absolutely cannot wait to wear these. I want to say that these were, oh no, I wrote it down, $21. So they were a little pricier, but the thing is, guys, my acrylic nails, which I do really, really miss, they were a lot of money. I'm not even going to tell you how much, but let's just say a lot more than this. So I'm taking a break for a little bit, and this is like a nice little splurge for me. So that is everything that I purchased. Let's dive into what I received in PR. I have a whole box here. So first, from Urban Decay, I did receive 2 shades of the new Face Bond foundation, and I received the Extra Glow Long Lasting Spray Mix. It's the all-nighter spray. It's the all-nighter all glow. I love this spray. I'm trying to keep it in the box because I currently have like 5 open setting sprays, and I want to use up at least one before opening a new one. I already know I absolutely love this. The Face Bond foundation has been interesting. I really, really do like it. I've been enjoying it, but this is definitely a more full coverage than I'm used to. So for example, today I'm wearing a very light coverage tinted moisturizer, and I love the way this looks and feels. So when I want a fuller coverage foundation, this is good for me. And for most people, by the way, this is probably a medium coverage at best. But I just don't wear this every single day. So I like it. I'm really happy to have it, but this is not an everyday foundation for me. I am still so grateful to have it. So these retail for $44 each. I did receive 2 of them, and the setting spray retails for $36. Something else I received in PR that is not makeup related, but you might have seen I talked about this on Instagram. Liquid IV sent me some of their newer flavors. So we do have the firecracker flavor, and then we have the sugar-free rainbow sherbet flavor. And yes, I still say sherbet. I know it's wrong, but it's so hard to get myself out of that habit. But I will say the rainbow sherbet flavor is good. I do really enjoy it. But this firecracker flavor, this is where it's at. This is so good. It's got like this tangy feel to it. It definitely tastes like a firecracker. This tastes like a dessert to me. I could use the hydration. I am going to Disney next week, and I'm going to take some of these with me. I'm really excited to. And I do have a code with them as well. It's Glitter Fallout in case you want to save on any, but like this firecracker. Yes. Oh, and I forgot to say they sent me 2 boxes of each flavor. The retail cost is $50 for everything I received. The next thing I received is an old favorite, but something I am so glad to always have. And this one is the one that I've already been using. I use this regularly, so they sent me one that will act as a backup. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this. I've probably been using this for like a decade on and off. Like, it's just one that I always come back to. It makes my foundation go on smoothly. It's a nice finish. It doesn't slip around too much. It's a classic and like a cult favorite for a reason. I really like this. This retails for $36, and they recently launched on Amazon, so you can get it on Amazon and you can get that like instant gratification. But this is just something that I always come back to, and it's funny because I feel like I don't talk about it often because it's just like a staple product. Like, let's be honest here, there's nothing incredibly sexy about a completely clear primer, but it works, and it works well. There's a reason it's been around so long. Next, oh my God, okay, I got a few items from this company, and I'll let you know what I got, but I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about one of the items. So Finding Ferdinand, who you guys know, I absolutely love their cream blushes. I have used their cream blushes time and time again. They are some of my favorites in my entire collection. They are dewy, they were beautiful. They sent me a few additional products to try out, and this one, I'm obsessed. So first I will mention they sent me the Lash Lift Mascara. This is a tubing mascara. Now it does have a plastic wand, which I think you guys know is usually not my favorite. This one, though, really makes your lashes look super long, and it separates them. Like, I feel like with a lot of tubing mascaras and plastic wands, you can get spider lashes, which is a look, but it's just not one I usually gravitate towards. This is so nice. What I will say about this is it is a more wet formula. So you do have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry and wait a little bit longer in between coats, but it makes my lashes look so damn long, and because it's a tubing mascara, it's so easy to take off. You just use warm water and it slides right off. I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, the only thing that I'm a little iffy about is how long it takes to dry, but once it dries, the effect is so worth it. So the other thing they sent me is another one of their lip glosses. I'm a big fan of their lip gloss formula. It's not too sticky. It's not too, like, it doesn't go outside my lip lines. This is beautiful. This color is Thorn. It is a perfect, like, rosy brown. But the star of the show, the thing I have to talk about, is they sent me another one of their lip balms, which I've tried before, but this is a black lip balm and it's so good. So you can choose different scents. The one I chose was mixed berries. It smells like mixed berries. This is what I'm wearing today. So it is not black lip balm. It just gives you this perfect, like, winey lip, or like you've been sucking on a popsicle. It smells so good. It feels so good. And it does, like, layer. What I think is interesting, I just want to keep putting it on. What I think is especially interesting about this, though, is that for a lip balm, for a tinted lip balm, it stays where you put it. This does not go away really fast. Like, I thought that this would be gone in like an hour or so of just normal, you know, drinking water, doing my daily job. It does not. Now, this does not last through your meals all day. This is not something I'm going to have to take off at night, but it lasts a good long time and it's very, very hydrating. Like, I think this is so cool. Like, I keep putting it up here so you can see exactly how dark it is. It is dreamy. Like, I'm going to use this tube and then some. I love it. I do also have a discount code with Finding Ferdinand. It is GLITTERFALLOUT10. By the way, all my codes will be in the description box down below if you want to save any money. But the total for, I believe it was for these three things, was $80. That's the total retail value. Maybe just a little more. I also did receive 2 of the new Sigma skin tints, and the total retail value for both of those was $78. I love this. This is so nice, guys. I'm such a skin tint girl. Like, when I was talking about the Face Bond foundation, it's really nice, but I will go for a skin tint 99 times out of 100. This is such a beautiful one. It is lightweight, but it does have like just enough coverage where it evens things out nicely. It does add a glow and it spreads on easily. It spreads on beautifully. I really, really, really enjoy this. My shades, so they sent me 3 and 4. Mixing them is my perfect shade. 3 is just slightly too light for me right now, probably perfect for the winter months. 4 is slightly too deep for me right now, probably great for the height of summer. So I'm actually happy to have both, but 3 I think is going to be like my ultimate shade. Really good. Then let's talk some eyeshadow palettes first. We have the palette that I'm actually wearing today, the Nomad Fuji 5 Lakes. I do have a whole video about this palette. I do have a discount code, Glitter Fallout, with them. I really, really, really loved this. I loved playing with it. I've played with it so many times at this point, and it's bringing me such joy. This color story is such a unique take on autumn, and I'm so happy for that. I love these deep bluish tones that are like the lake, the actual lake, but I love that you've got these snowy mountains here too, in addition to the fall colors, in addition to those reds, those yellows, those oranges. I love this color story. Somebody in one of my comments basically said it was like an elevated primary colors palette, and I totally see that, and I think it's amazing. The quality is fantastic. If you are even on the fence remotely about this palette, I would say pick it up. I really love it. And this does retail for $44. So the next thing, let's see, what was next? So the next thing, What's Up Beauty sent me a few things. They did send me their new primer and a mascara. I have not had the chance to try those out yet. I've heard amazing things about the primer. It's the Positivity Primer, I believe it's called. And the primer retails for $31. The mascara retails for $23. But what I did try was the Dragon's Eye palette. I have had a lot of fun playing with this one too. These duochromes, multi-chromes are just stunning. The quality is way better than I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't think I was expecting much from this, and I'm not sure why, but I just wasn't, and it blew my expectations out of the water. It is so good, and these are so shifty and shimmery and shiny. Like, if you are somebody who likes shimmer eyeshadow, colorful shimmer eyeshadow, add this to your collection. I think it's really worth it. This palette retailed for $45. Now, the next thing, I'm going to tell you off the bat, this retails for $74. And the reason I'm saying that is because I know that that's not cheap, but I just ranked the recent palettes that I've tried, and this one shot straight to the top. This is the Cliona Paleo palette. Oh my God, look at it. Look at it. This is like a dream palette for me. These kind of grungy tones mixed with the earthy browns, mixed with the blues. It's amazing. And I went on record, might as well do it again, in saying that this is probably the best quality palette I've ever used. So the cost to me is worth it. I do have a discount code with them as well. It'll be listed down below if you want to save some money. And I'll be right up front and telling you that it doesn't save you a lot of money. I think it saves you like $5. But guess what? Any money saved is good money saved. This palette is so beautiful. There are two others with the collection. There's Paleo, Oceano, and something else. I'll put it right here on the screen. I think I'm going to be getting the other two. That's how much I believe in the quality of this. It's so beautiful. You can watch my full video on it. I did a 2 looks, 2 palettes video with these two, and then I ranked this as the best palette I've used recently. It's beautiful. This one is so exciting. So the next stuff I received was from Singe Beauty. I did get both of their new travel bags. And the reason that I'm not holding them up is because it's already packed. It's in my suitcase because I'm leaving soon. I am so excited to use those. But I also received all 4 of the evocative blushes. I did do a full video on these. These are beautiful, beautiful powder blushes, with a sheen to them. They glow. They do not shimmer. They are not glitter. This is my favorite shade. And it's funny because in the video, you all were like, yep, that's the shade. This one's called Timid Tomato, and it's like the perfect sunburn. You've been out in the sun all day and maybe just had a little kiss of something on your cheeks. It's so beautiful. And in the pan, they look so matte. Do not let that fool you. They give such a gorgeous glow, but they're not glittery. They're not going to emphasize texture on your face. I am 43 years old. I know something about texture on my face, and they do not emphasize that. They are just beautiful and like smoothing. I'd say they're almost smoothing. So I really love these. I'm so happy to have these. The total retail value for everything I received from Singe, which is the 2 bags. Then they also sent me a sponge and a puff and the 4 blushes. Why can't I get this back in the box? But the total retail value was $127. And then finally, this one is so new that it's still in the box. This one blew me away because this is a company that I have been using probably since the start of me liking makeup, like 20 plus years ago, that I started falling in love with makeup, and this brand was always just there. And when they reached out and wanted to send me something, it was like a weird kind of full circle moment. So Ardell sent me a bunch of lashes. They sent me lash glue. Like, look how fluffy these are. These are their new naked lashes. So they are very fluffy and they're tapered and they're layered. Ugh. But they sent me a t-shirt. They sent me so many goodies, and I'm so, so thankful for them. Also, they sent me a brow glue. You all know I love a brow glue, so I'm very excited to try that. But that was just like such a moment. The total retail value for everything in that box, not including the shirt because they don't sell the shirt, is $77. So the total retail value for PR that I received this month was $787. And I'm working very hard on being more prepared to say that I am deserving of this. That is something that you all know that is a little hard for me to say. I am so thankful for every bit that I receive. I try to review as much of it as I can for you all. So you can all check out my channel and see individual reviews on a lot of those products. Thank you so much to any brand that has trusted me enough to send me stuff. It just means the world to me. And again, any discount codes that I have that you guys can use to save some money will be listed down below. But let's go ahead and start talking about the items I wanted to purchase but didn't. I will say one of these things I think I've decided against, and the other thing I'm pretty sure I have decided for, but I just haven't bought it yet. So the thing that I think I've decided against is the NYX and Beetlejuice collection. Now, I am a big Beetlejuice girl. You can see I got it on my shirt. I went and saw the new Beetlejuice last night. No spoilers. I will just say I was impressed. I went in with quite low expectations and was very pleasantly surprised. I think I've decided against this because nothing in it is anything that I am like chomping at the bit for, right? It looks good. It does look good. And I do think NYX is great quality. I think they're a great price point, but it was something that I looked at and went like, is it something that I'm really feeling that urge for? Because when I feel that urge, like that's a special feeling for me that I really kind of enjoy. I like the thrill of that. And this, I looked at it and went, I should want that, is what I kept saying. I kept saying I should want that, but I think I don't. Like, for example, if it hadn't said Beetlejuice, if it hadn't been in Beetlejuice packaging, I think I would have walked right by it. But the packaging kind of got me. The next thing that I will probably be buying, and again, I'm going to put a picture, I don't know why I say again, I'm going to put a picture over here so I can show it to you because I don't have it yet. They are the Dose of Color Sparkle Sticks. Let me just say, I have not thought about Dose of Colors in years. Not since like Desi and Katie came out with the Friendcation palette have I really thought about Dose of Colors. And then they came out with these sticks that are these beautiful, shimmery, glittery magicness that you can put on your lips or your eyes or your cheeks. They look stunning. Now the price is not like cheap, but it's not extremely expensive. So I have a feeling I'm going to be purchasing at least one of these. If you've tried them, let me know your experience. I know several people have tried them and they love them, but these are also influencers. So I love to get everyone's opinion on these, and they look so beautiful. As far as older products that I've been loving, and by the word older, I never mean that these things are like 10 years old. I just mean that they did not come out like this month. This is my Salt New York foundation and concealer palette. So I do have two foundations here. This one's Significant Pan. This one has a little baby pan. And then my concealers are over here. I've absolutely been loving this all over again. This is the Sneaky Bomb foundation and the Best Case concealer. These are so amazing if you want a foundation that is buildable, right? So I can take this from the lightest of light coverages to about like a light medium coverage, and I really enjoy that. I love the way this feels on my skin. This feels like skincare to me, and it is so beautiful and it melts into the skin. It's called a balm for a reason. It feels so beautiful, and I love that these individual palettes, like you can mix and match and that you can choose your own colors. But I also love that when I run out of this color, I just have to buy that one. I don't have to repurchase the whole palette. So also these are magnetic, so they seal tight, and the zipper, like this is such like classy packaging. Love everything about it. And finally, just for things bringing me joy, this is so cheesy sounding, and I feel like I need a live, laugh, love sign behind me. But guys, the weather here in Baltimore has started to get a little crispy in the mornings. It's been in like the low to mid 50s. And when I do my walks outside, I need like a little light jacket. That kind of thing fills me with such glee. I can't even think about it. Like, it puts me in such a good mindset. I love summer and warm weather, but fall is my holiday. I have already started decorating for Halloween in the house. I have not had my first pumpkin spice latte yet, though. That might need to happen this week. But I'm just so excited for that. And also this month, September, I have two big trips I'm taking, and the first one is only 4 days away, which I can't believe I'm saying. I can't believe it because I've been planning it for so long. Like, by the time you watch this video, it will be 3 days away. That is, I can't even like fathom it. I'm so excited for that one. I'm going to get to see some friends, and then I have a trip in late September, which I guess I can start talking about now. We have another Creators and Friends trip, and this time it's to Palm Springs, California. What is my life? Guys, I don't, never mind. I'm not going to say the I don't feel worthy part. I am worthy of this. I deserve to go on this trip. It feels so fake to say that. But I'm so excited to see friends. I'm so excited to be a part of this amazing community of like strong and powerful people. I'm excited to meet new people. I'm just excited for all of it. So thank you so much for coming on this ride with me, for coming on this journey with me. As always, if you are on a low buy, or even if you're not, tell me what you bought this month. Tell me what you wanted to buy but didn't, that might still be on your wish list. Tell me what products you're thinking of purchasing. Tell me if you're thinking of also purchasing this camera. Because when I talked about this in my vlog, I had like 3 people message me that said, okay, you might have just sold me on the camera. But that's it. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you took a sec, give it a thumbs up. That helps out my channel so much. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always, and forever and ever and ever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart. I really do mean that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.